Yoo-hoo! What's up, guys? So right now we're gonna go get gas, and I'm going to talk to you guys about the trading day we had today, which actually went pretty good. But first, let's put some music on. What are we gonna put on? This looks dope. Okay, then the ways, we gotta make sure we're alert of the map for safety reasons. And why is my seat so far back? I have no clue. There you go. I'm not fucking 6 feet tall, bro. Calm down. Head is on properly. Okay, let's go. We're out, boys. So yeah, today's trade, right? Let's talk about a bit about the markets today and kind of how it all went. So we started off losing because I wanted to go short today. I'm going to talk about the 2 previous trading days because I want to feel good about talking about my win. But so today, right, we started off losing, which is not really ideal because when you lose, your account goes down in balance, and that's not too fun. So yeah, we started off red. I tried to short the rejection, which again kind of went against the higher time frame plan. So that was kind of dumb. Then I gave it a second attempt, which was again low risk, so don't really care about that one. And then right after it rejected at the put support level with a bookmap break and continue, we ended up going long. Caught the news candle, which was pretty dope, right? It ended up catching like 40 points. So ended the day net break even, just because again we tried 2 shorts initially. That didn't play out. So again, that's the importance of risk management too, right? Like if we tried the shorts with heavy size, right, again, at least in my trading plan, is when I'm going against the higher time frame trend, I don't take on full size trades. I only take on lower size trades. And then when I'm going with the trend, I put on full size. So that was my biggest difference today. Again, even though I had 2 full losses, right, I wasn't really able to trim. Like, I hate this exit so much, bro. Even though I wasn't really able to trim my losses today, it ended up being a net break even day, which is good, because that means that we're not really losing money. And then yesterday we absolutely smashed it, right? Okay, so I want to go the long way to get gas, even though we have 34 miles. And then yesterday we absolutely freaking crushed it, just because of the fact that we understood the trend really well, right? The volume was almost perfectly outlined, so it was just a really easy day to get a proper read and then go for the actual trade, right? So okay, the camera is low-key bugging me a bit, so let me, okay, there we go. I hope you guys can see properly. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so yeah, that happened, right? And it wasn't the best day overall in terms of winning, but it was still a profitable day on Monday, right? We got the win, we did well, we managed our risk efficiently, which is what matters the most. And again, it's just day in, day out, same process, rinse, repeat, right? That's the thing about trading, and I'm going to talk about that, right? The trading psychology of it, dude, it gets excruciating because it's rinse and repeat, of the sense that once you have a strategy, you dial it down. But the problem is people rinse and repeat and they don't account for market condition changes. They don't account for volatility changes, right? Again, right now we have a positive gamma, which means low volatility. So I know how to trade during these conditions. But what happens once the volatility increases? Once we got negative gamma, right? People will go on a win streak and they think that they're good traders because they have a good performance during a certain time span, when in reality what they had was a good run under certain conditions, right? And again, those conditions are probably going to happen, but the market is cyclical. It's constantly going in these cycles and acting differently. So you need to understand how to adapt your edge, right? And the psychology aspect is people think their edge is broken. People think that they're off, when it's not that it's broken. You just need to adapt it, right? And I've seen this a lot with my mentees, where they go through a losing streak of like a week or 2 weeks and they want to change strategies. They're telling me, Emilio, I forgot how to trade. I don't know what to do. I'm so lost. Like, okay, for starters, good that we acknowledge it. But secondary, it's like, bro, this is not the end of the world. Just learn how to, like, learn what changed in the markets, right? This is why journaling is so important. Because if you're journaling, you're going to know exactly what happened, where it went wrong, what market conditions changed, and what the overall gist of it is, right? So first and most important thing is going to be just journal all the data and then see, right, what changed. So then just change that part of your edge, instead of going on this psychological like whirlspin of, hey, I'm not profitable anymore, hey, I'm not doing well anymore, hey, this is going wrong. Like, it's not that deep, bro. It's just learn how to adapt, right? Gather your data points and then just implement whatever you have to adapt, right? Once you do that, it's going to be super simple for you to actually just go ahead and see what you need to do, right? So that's the first thing, right? Just gather your data, understand what you did right, what you did wrong, and where you need to change it. Because once you do that, you're gonna save yourself tons of losses, tons of psychological issues, just because you already know what's up, right? And again, the biggest way and the biggest, you know, contributor to having a healthy psychology in terms of trading consistently, right? It really isn't that much. People say it's 80% psychology, 20% strategy. Like, no, it's not, bro. It's maybe like a 60-40 strategy, and edge is super important. The psychology, yes, it's big, but more than that, right? Most psychological issues stem from two things. One is a lack of edge. Two is a lack of data, right? If you lack edge, if you have bad strategy, you're gonna have FOMO because you don't know when to get in. You're gonna have bad exits. You're not gonna be able to hold your trades because you don't really know your edge. And then if you have a lack of data, you're not gonna trust your edge when you lose. And when you go into a losing streak, you're gonna go into all these psychological issues. When you win too much, you're gonna cocky because you don't have data knowing how many wins in a row your edge usually gets, right? Again, my edge, I usually get 5-6 wins in a row on a win streak. So then it tells me, like, dude, if I'm getting really hot, instead of sizing up, I'm just gonna be consistent, take the best setup, and then prepare for that loss. And honestly, when I go on these win streaks, right, which again, it doesn't happen as much as I would like, right, but like 5-6 straight win streaks, they happen once every, what do you want, 2-3 months, right? Once per quarter. I think that's a good estimate. When they do happen, I already know what to expect, when to lose, right? Most people, they'll go on a win streak, and then the second that it's over, you fall off your high horse, you're cooked, your strategy's gone, right? So it's really important to just understand your data, understand your psychology, because that's what's going to give you a solid edge, and more than anything, a consistent edge, right? And then also super important is to understand just the process you're going through to get there, right? Again, I was reading this book. I'm going to make a video about it probably next week, which is about how you train and how you practice is how you perform, right? And the process you go through, right? So if your process of refining your psychology is just fucking watching motivational Andrew Tate videos or watching my BMW POV drives, well, let's be honest, will they help you? Probably yes. I hope they do. I genuinely do. But it's not going to solve the core issue, right? You got to do it back to the same two things, the data and the edge, right? Instead of doing all that, well, instead, why don't you start recording yourself while you're trading and then start gathering data points from it, right? Okay, oh, I was gonna look for this trade, but I got, you know, sucked into a trade because I saw the momentum. So then you start doing these things and you start practicing better, and you start doing better things outside of the actual trading session, which is going to allow you to become better. So the performance that you're going to get, right, and how refined your psychology is and how refined your edge is, it's going to be based off how you practice and how you adapt and how you prepare for yourself for the charts, right? Michael Jordan did not become great and did not become the best because he would go into games and he would kill it, right? Or he did not go to practice. He shot 10 freaking free throws, dunked a couple times, and then he was he was killing himself in practice. He was grinding it out. Like, he was busting his ass. But then you come over here, you practice for 10 minutes, you do a meager journal entry, you don't even analyze what went on, and you're not even honest in the journal entry. Like, you'll go on tilt, you win 2 trades, you lose 2 trades, you win 1 trade, you lose like 3 more, and then you're going to journal the winning one. And it may be a losing one, right? And you're not going to be honest with yourself. So the quality of work you put into the practice is going to determine the quality of results you get when it's game time, right? Again, if you played sports, you understand this analogy to perfection because it's been tried and true many times across many industries, across many sports, and it will be the same, right? Your quality of practice is going to be your quality of game time execution. So again, guys, if you want to leave this video with one thing, is improve your practice, improve your edge, improve your data, and that will allow you to be profitable quicker and with less stress on your mind. So again, guys, I'm going to be releasing a full series on how to do all these things, right? How to refine your edge, like actual actionable steps, not just get your edge better, how to refine your data with proper steps, and just a lot more actual value videos. I think I'm going to be honest with you guys, I didn't enjoy making like these videos of sniper entries, the best trade, the best, like, yes, they give views, right? But it doesn't bring me much fulfillment. And at the same time, I don't think it's unique value. Something I was talking about with other guys is the biggest way to grow, the best way to grow while remaining authentic is to give, like, you know, authentic value. And for me, doing those videos, like, I have to sit down, I have to do the framework, I have to do the mirror, and it's excruciating, bro, compared to when I film videos that I'm just talking to you guys, that I'm being real to you guys, that I'm providing you with stuff that I know is really gonna help you. And I'm not doing it because I want to get views or because I want to attract people, but because I genuinely think this is a helpful resource. Those are the videos that I enjoy making. And again, if they don't get many views, I could not care less, because I know that the views that they do get are going to be valuable views. And again, I've gotten messages from traders who watch some of my videos, some of the more in-depth videos that I've made. they actually listened to it, they actually paid attention, they've gotten results, right? The expected value I released recently, it had like 300 views. But I had a guy DM me last week and he was like, yo dude, I started tracking my expected value for 3 weeks. I realized that I had a setup which was not actually profitable, and then one of my most profitable setups, I was under risking in it. Therefore I stopped taking it, and now I got a 4K payout, which is like, yo, me making that video help somebody get a 4K payout. That's all I need to know to continue making those videos. So expect more value packed video, guys. Appreciate you watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Feels corny as shit saying that, but my editor told me to do it to get more likes. So let's run it, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.